There is a number printed on a document you have never been shown. Let us call the person who has seen it Marcus. Marcus works in HR. Last Tuesday at 2:47 p.m., he pulled up your file. He looked at the band you were sitting in. Then he looked at the band above you. He made a small note in a spreadsheet you will never read. And that note decided the next 5 years of your career. You spent the same Tuesday trying to figure out why your raise was 3%. Marcus already knew the answer. So did your manager. So did the person 2 levels above your manager. The only person in the building who did not know was you. The number on that document is called a salary band. The decision Marcus made is called placement. And the gap between where you sit and where the system will not let you go is called the ceiling above you. By the end of this video, you are going to understand exactly what a salary band is, where yours ends, and why the ceiling above you was set the day you were hired. Once you see it, you cannot stop seeing it. Every raise you have ever received will read differently by the time we are done. A salary band is not a salary. It is a cage. Every role in a corporation belongs to a level. Every level has a band. Every band has 3 numbers, a minimum, a midpoint, and a maximum. When you were hired, someone looked at the level you were being placed in. They looked at where in the band they wanted to anchor you, and they wrote a number on an offer letter. That number was not negotiated against your value. It was negotiated against the band. You think you have been working for raises for 10 years. What you have actually been doing is moving from the lower end of your band toward the upper end of your band. The wall at the top was always there. Most people hit it between year 6 and year 9. After that, every raise gets smaller. You assume you are losing favor. You are not. You are running out of room. Your manager cannot give you a raise above the band cap. Your manager's manager cannot either. The band is hard. The only way past the band is up, into the next band. And the only way into the next band is a promotion to the next level. That is the part everyone learns eventually. Here is the part nobody warns you about. The next level above you is not a reward for the work you have already done. It is a separate role with a separate band and a separate set of requirements. The system does not promote you for being excellent at your current job. The system promotes you when there is room in the band above and someone has decided you fit it. Read that again. The promotion is not earned in your current band. It is granted from the band above. This is why the hardest worker on your team is not the one who got promoted. The hardest worker is still being measured against the ceiling of the current band. The person who got promoted was being measured by people who own the band above. Different room, different table, different conversation entirely. And here is the second part nobody warns you about. 2 people doing identical work in different bands will never be paid the same. The band you were placed in at year 1 becomes the band you accumulate raises inside for the rest of your tenure. A peer who joined 3 years later at a higher band doing the same work will out-earn you forever. Not because they are better, because their starting placement was higher. This is why people who leave and come back make more. They re-enter the band. You are still trapped in the placement Marcus wrote down on a Tuesday 5 years ago. You did everything right. You hit your numbers, you took the extra projects, you stayed late, you got the strong reviews, and your raise was still 3%. That was not a verdict on your performance. That was the band telling you that you have hit the top of your range. There is nowhere left to move you inside the cage. The only direction left is out of the band entirely. And that decision is not on your manager's desk. Here's what we call this. The salary band is the cage. Your placement is the position in the cage. The band cap is the wall at the top, and the ceiling above you is the next cage, visible, named, priced, and locked. Your manager knows the cap of your band. Your manager knows the floor of the band above you. The difference between those 2 numbers is the ceiling above you. For most mid-career roles, that gap sits between $15,000 and $40,000. The only way to cross it is a promotion. And the promotion is decided in a room you have never been in by people who are looking at the band above you, not at the work you are doing in yours. This is why the loudest person in the room gets promoted. The room above does not see your work. It sees who has been positioned for the next band.
The ceiling above you was set the day you accepted the offer. Every raise since has been a calibration within the same cage. Every review has measured you against the band you were placed in, not against the band you wanted to enter. The number Marcus made a note about last Tuesday was not a surprise to anyone but you. You are not stuck because you have not worked hard enough. You are stuck because you are still trying to win a game whose ceiling was priced in before you started. That is corporate GPS, the map they never handed you.